If you've got some spare Kohl's cash lying around, you're going to want to drive yourself immediately over to the store because they've got some great Halloween offerings for us just inside the doors. As you can see, they've got inflatables amongst other things, which kind of surprises me. A lot of it is going to be licensed merchandise, like we've got Mickey Mouse here. Now, I do like to compare the prices of these 5-foot stand-up skeletons. It's going to help us gauge how good of a store this is for our bargain shopping. And this one's going to run about $60, which is a bit on the higher side. But you know, with Kohl's, I guess you get the coupons and the Kohl's cash, and virtually everything is on sale, as you can see from the little displays throughout the store. This is one of those stores that kind of gives you that vibe that like everything is just overpriced so that they can mark it down. So who knows? We're not even going to really look at the prices. Sale price though on that blanket, $15. That's not a bad price. I think that's more along the realm of what is normal. So, you know, normally I don't like to start off with the hand towels because I know that's not the most exciting thing we're here to look at. But this walkthrough is going to be in very random order, skipping through the shelves. Right here where we're standing is literally right next to the checkout stands. And there is, of course, a cashier staring at me, making me feel awkward and uncomfortable while we're filming all of this Halloween merchandise. So we're going to dodge and weave and do our best to see everything without getting accosted like we did in the Walmart. I will say, in fact, this is at my second time filming this, which makes it even more awkward. I came here several days ago to do a store walkthrough, and I was pointing my camera at all of this merchandise right here while the store clerk was watching me. And I realized I forgot to hit record. So I left. I wasn't about to do it again. But here we are. I waited a few days hoping to come back and not see that same cashier, but it was the same cashier standing there watching me again look at all the Halloween merchandise. I do like what I'm seeing though. I mean, they've got tombstones, for goodness sake. That's a nice change of pace. It's not something you'd expect from a store that's, you know, primarily clothing. So we've got lots of light up decor, lots of things to make us happy. And of course these things.
From my laboratory.
We have seen those exact same boxes in, I don't know, almost most of our walkthroughs this year. So whichever store made those has done a great job selling them to all of the different stores. Good for them. They must have made a whole lot of money on those. Here we've got some squishy toys. I actually don't mind these anymore, even though they're, you know, obviously not something I would typically buy for my display. I love how creative some of them are, which is what I feel like I'm lacking in a lot of the merchandise, is that creativity. At least with those stuffed animals, they can let their minds go wild and give us inspiration for other Halloween things. Like this little plate of the trio of skulls. I'm not really sure, though, what we'd put on it. This bowl's pretty cool, though, made of little bones. Not really sure. They're selling Tupperware. That was kind of odd, I thought. Not really sure what that says on the Spider-Man pillow, trick or thwip or something. I've looked at that for so long I can't figure out what it says. Not a huge Spider-Man fan, so maybe I'm missing something. Happy haunting, though. Really love that. I love the tombstone pillows. We've seen those in a few different stores. That little cat with the skeleton body was kind of cute, too. Some Nightmare Before Christmas, a couple other designs. Stitch is kind of neat. I like that. Pumpkins, gnomes on a pillow. Gnomes are enough by themselves. We certainly don't need them on a pillow too. And then we've got, I like the little dancing skeletons, and of course more Nightmare Before Christmas. I like the little castles in the different colors for haunted houses, I guess they were. Some mugs. I am pretty impressed with these designs too. Some of them, that's a little basic, right? But I like that little cauldron with the sort of bubbling ooze coming off of it. Couple more little cauldron bowls. Good Witch's Brew, generic-y sayings. I like that little cauldron, by the way. It's not very plastic. It's like a pretty ceramic. And what's going on in that cup? So that's what really kind of caught my eye, was a sort of pumpkin mug. It's got a black cat inside of it. So don't put your spoon in there. You'll probably knock it all off. But what are you supposed to do with that? I mean, do you drink like tea out of that? And then is it even dishwasher safe? And if it's not, why do they put the cat in there? It's just going to break off. It creeps me out a little bit. I like this little set of bowls, but the way it's tied up, you can't really see what they are. Obviously, there's a ghost. One's probably a pumpkin. You can't really tell what they all are. And then look, we have another one of those heavy beaded placemats. Not really sure what this design is. I guess some sort of Wiccan motif, but it's also about $22. So we saw those at the World Market, same price. I was kind of impressed with them, but I thought, wow, that's expensive. And I thought it was just a World Market thing, but obviously it's not. We've seen them in a few locations at this point. Not something I would have expected. That little booth looks kind of unique. Got some candy. Again, we're going to see some more decor here in a minute. Just going through, again, random shelves as I dodge and weave. Never really got into Pez, so I don't understand those collections, but I like the different designs. No regrets, only candy. I feel regret every time I buy some candy because I know I'm just going to sit there and eat it all. I do like all the different designs. They've got interesting candy. Plus this. So this is the second store today that I've seen a slime punch. This is a different design. It's got a little stirring spoon in there too. And I'm not really sure what that is because I wanted to make something very similar for my Halloween party this year. Of course, I'm doing witches inside. And I'm looking for some sort of witch's brew punch thing. But that one actually says it's some sort of slime and it thickens as it sits. I don't really want people drinking slime. I think that's kind of gross. So I need a really good recipe, but I don't know who would want to buy. You know what? I'm kind of tempted. I might go back and get it. I think the other store that I saw it today was Target because I bought the cauldron from Target. I know we've been talking in some of these store walkthroughs about me looking for a cauldron. First, I wanted to get the one at Home Depot, and I actually bought it, but since there was some sort of shipping problem, I never got it and got refunded. Then a lot of you said you did not like the Home Depot cauldron, which got me second guessing it a lot. A lot of people think it looks plasticky. I've seen some videos online of people painting it. So anyway, I ended up getting the one from Target because it had a bowl, much like the one that we just saw that lit up here a moment ago. And I wanted to be able to put drinks inside of it, not like a liquid drinks, but like alcoholic cans of beer or bottles of apple cider or whatnot inside of it, just to use it as a holding mechanism for my party drink area. So I'm probably going to be doing a review of that cauldron next. It'll probably be the next video, so stay tuned for that. But I also bought the cauldron that sort of mists from Walmart. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, of course, we do all of these store walkthroughs looking at all the Halloween merchandise as we lead up to our favorite holiday. So if you want to see what all the stores have, be sure to check out all of my videos so far this year. And then, of course, we also do product reviews, DIYs, and more. So I'm trying to get through most of these store walkthroughs because the later we get, all the merchandise will be gone. So we are getting pretty close to the end of our list of big name stores to walk through. So we'll be doing a lot more of the DIYs and product reviews coming up after this. So if you're interested in those sort of videos, make sure that you subscribe. And while we're talking about it, let me ask you to give this video a like if you wouldn't mind. It really helps out with that whole algorithm nonsense and helps spread the channel. So maybe, just maybe, one of these days we might make it to that 100,000 subscriber mark, since we're inching up there. Getting almost to the 92,000, which was my goal at least for the year. We'll see if we can surpass that. Love the smoking cauldron skulls. I should have considered that one as well. But I think my quest for the perfect cauldron might not have ended with the best option, but it ended. So we're just going to call a close to that. I think I have all the cauldrons I need to make my witch display. I'm trying to finish up my interior decorating by the end of the month so I can get my interior walkthrough for you guys before October, as I'll be doing some traveling in early October. I want to be able to finish these walkthroughs so that I can kind of enjoy the season. Usually I'll be decorating right up until the last minute, always making changes, little additions, because sometimes our store walkthroughs in previous years have lingered on far into the season. So now, like I said, I'm wiping these out early so that we can find all those things that we need and get this party going. This skull is very shiny. I like the look of this guy. Looks like he's $20. So I also like to compare pricing on these sort of skulls. That one's a bit unique. It looks a little bit bigger, a bit different. But, the new pricing on the skulls tends to be around, of course, between $12, $15 or so. So again, $20 is a little bit on the high end. Look, they're really going all in on the Spider-Man themes. So we got a Spider-Man pumpkin there, and there's a little diorama. And of course, we've got things for the kitchen, like the little skeleton hand scooper things. We've got some placemats. Those obviously a bit more affordable than the heavy beaded one we saw a moment ago. Although maybe that wasn't really meant to be like a placemat. Maybe it's not like a placemat for dishes, but maybe just a placemat in general to look at. Who knows? I don't know. I can't justify in my mind who would put those on a table when you need, 4, 6, 8 of them at 20 something bucks each. That's crazy. All right, we've got some wreaths. Those look nice. Got some bags. I kind of wonder what people use these for. I mean, obviously my first thought is for, trick-or-treating, but I guess, you could use them to take around as a replacement for your plastic bags when you're shopping. Who knows? I don't do that, but it's an interesting idea. Again, more items for the kitchen, hand soap dispensers and whatnot. A lot of different cups. And here we have a t-shirt with it on it. So I actually filmed a bit of the clothing merchandise and then I cut it out because I need to make this video a little bit on the short side because I don't have a lot of time to do anything today. And I wanted to get this up for you. Anyway, if you're interested, I didn't see a lot of men's clothing, but there certainly was in the women's and children's section a number of t-shirts and shirts and outfits and whatnot. But my interest mainly lies in all this decor anyway. Like these doormats. I usually buy different doormats every year. I bought mine early in the season, and I'm not sure it was the best option, especially since we've seen so many going forward. But they've got cute designs, little ghosts. The one holding a jack-o'-lantern was super cute. But what is this? We have the Grinch now merging with Halloween. Is that new? Have we seen that before? I'm not really sure. Because I don't think it's something that you could leave out toward Christmas as well, because it still says boo, and that's kind of weird with the Grinch. So they're just trying to make him Halloween now, I guess, too. But not crossover. I don't know. All right, more squishy things. Little owl, kind of cute. And of course, we have a selection of cards. And then mugs. I love the Peanuts mug of the Charlie Brown character with the sheet and the holes on it. That was really adorable. Before we go, I did want to say a special thank you to all the patrons who help support the channel. If you're interested in joining our Fright Club, be sure to check out a link to my Patreon page in the description below. And of course, as you can see, they had lots of fall merchandise as well. But look at this. The Christmas is creeping closer. So we got to get through these Halloween walkthroughs before it all changes to Christmas. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to see more. Till next time, guys, thanks for watching. Take care and happy haunting.